anyway, back to the thing. Yeah, I make my way to the city, a city, and instead of finding the school I go to, I thought it was my school because we are the Purple Panthers, and there's like two schools. There's like the North High School and the South High School. I go to the South High School. Well, the thing I don't get is in my dream, the high school, the North High School was like in the middle. It was like in a park. You know the Central Park. That's basically where it was. It was kind of small. It was a small park, but it was like central. It was weird. It's hard to describe. You had to be there, but you can't because it's my dream. But that's where I was, and basically I'm like looking around. To my right there's a McDonald's, a tall building, kind of like the New York one, the one in New York. A tall McDonald's building, and it's so fancy. And I'm looking at the window, and all I see is just yellow, and just like a silhouette of like a table and a chair and a chair and a table in the middle. It was weird. It was like, what the hell? That must be fake. So let's move on. And I'm looking around. They're like kids running around, like my age, I guess. So they're running around. I guess they're trying to get, trying to hurry into school. Some of them are just like running around the whole thing. Like, what the hell? What are you doing? Get to school. So I make my way back. This is not my school because it has a flag. It had like three flags. Three flags, It had three flags that I saw, and they're like, they're like a triangle flag, like that way, wait, like that, and it's like flapping, and on top of it says North, and it's in purple and white. That's our color. Theirs is blue and white, I think, and it has a panther. I'm like, what the hell is this? But I don't know. So I moved back to the building, with the stairs and everything, screaming. Like I hear footsteps, I hear some older people, like not old, but like probably my age, but with a deeper voice, I guess. And I hear a small like child's voice screaming like, "Don't do this. It's gonna," like he basically, I don't know exactly what he said, but he was referring to the fact that something happened in the city back in 1800, something around there, and he didn't want that to happen again, to relive that whole history, I guess. So I make my way to the patio and the little grass area, and basically a chihuahua just comes out. It's an animal. It's an animal for sure, but it looked like a chihuahua to me. And he was talking. It had like this big expressive eyes. It was cute. Um, so I was looking. I was like telling me like, what the hell is this? And then he started talking to me saying, you can't go through here. This is not your area. They're gonna come. They're gonna come. It's gonna be like this and that. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? And then he started to attack me. So, bitch, I just like knocked it out and not just like smack it all the way because it was gonna jump at me. So it's knocked out. I'm pretty sure it's not dead. I just knocked it out. So I make my way, to that hallway, with the crate. All of a sudden, I pull out a shotgun. The one from the conduit, the game, that exact one. I'm like, what the hell is this? And I hide behind the crate like this, like against the wall because, there's a door. You know how in some first-person shooters, like Rainbow Six Vegas too, or Rainbow Six Vegas in general, you back up against the wall and you do like this, and like looking through the door. That's basically what I was doing. I don't know what the hell. So I look through, the shotgun just disappears, and four of my classmates of my various classes, they were playing a game. It was like, it was not football, it was soccer ball. Like soccer. Soccer. And you know how I said there was the nets, they were playing with that. So I made my way around that with no problems. The girl from my chemistry class, she was like 15 and I guess it fell apart. So I make my way back, through the same thing, through the first obstacle, I guess. Past that for some reason, blah blah blah. I had a watch. I didn't even know until that time. I checked my watch. It was like 8:06, so I was late for school or something like that. And I'm looking. Remember, I'm outside in that prisoner thing with those big, walls, barbed wires. But in this particular spot, I didn't have the barbed wires, and I was just standing there, looking around, looking through just looking out in this beautiful scenery, but it was like cloudy, it was like rainy, but it was beautiful, I guess. And someone was with me. I think it was one of my classmates. But I don't remember. I'm thinking that it was that girl that was like fixing the net that just followed me. Then I hear that beep 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 from my alarm clock. I wake up. I'm a little bit disappointed because you know how sometimes you have a dream and you wake up and you're like pissed off because you wanted to stay in that dream. You did not want to wake up. Me, I just want to know. I just wanted to find out like what the hell happens. And the thing is about dreams, it's like it's really. I'm guessing it's really short. Everything happens so quick, but like in the real world, you know, while we're sleeping, time is going by. I guess slowly. But I guess when we sleep, it goes by faster. It's weird. And I'm like, thinking, I had so many other dreams. Like one dream I had about Friday the 13th. This one, I need to tell you this one because this one's amazing. I think it was over the summer. I remember this. I remember like a dream from last year too, which was like the Chainsaw Massacre. So let's move on. Basically, you know how Jason is the the killer. Well, before that, I had visions of people getting killed. Then I find myself in front of this park, and then I walk through the park, and then I see a mansion. I'm just in the mansion. I just got in. Then I see, people, these two guys, they get killed by Jason, and I'm like running away. Make my way into this room with two girls on the bed. Not like that, but they were like doing their homework or whatever the hell they were doing. And they didn't even acknowledge, they didn't even look over to me. They were like on task, were like really focused. And, the thing about this room, it had 3 doors. 2 doors that leads to the room I just came from. 1 door that leads out to the hallway, I'm assuming. So I walk through there, I'm in there, and I'm like freaking out, I'm crying because apparently I was 8 years old. I was like really, really young. When I was like telling the girls to help me, and they told me to shut up, little brat, whatever. I'm guessing because I was really short too. So like while Jason just like tries to open the door, and I'm like holding for dear life, crying my eyes out, asking these girls for help, and they won't even help. They're not even freaking out. Like, what the hell is that? Stop making that noise. They didn't even say that. So they like focusing on their work, and I'm like holding the door, and then there was like a pause. There was like a silence, a moment of silence, and then the other door just starts opening, rumbling, just like shaking, and I'm like going over to the other door, holding it tight, like holding. You know how sometimes like I did this before, where I was gonna get spanked, and I run into the room, I slam the door, and my mom's trying to open the door, but I'm like holding tightly on it, like not like trying to let it go. That's basically what I was doing, but I was gonna get killed, and he had a machete. So, all of a sudden, not a few minutes, but a minute or two passes by. One girl decides to go get water, and I'm like telling her, don't go out there, he's gonna kill you, blah blah blah. He says, shut up, Brandon. Let me go get my water. Leave me alone. Go play, blah 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 blah. So, after a few minutes, like 2 minutes, I guess, she comes back, and I'm like thinking, she hasn't been killed, and I don't know, it was just so silent. And then she went back to work. Then, boom! Jason just, busts through that door. He busts through that door, chasing after me with a machete. I'm like screaming, crying, running around the room, jump on the bed. It was a small room, but I'm jumping on the bed, where the girl was. When the girl was, she was like screaming at me, telling me to stop doing that. And I'm like, bitch, someone's chasing after me with a machete. It's a grown man, and I'm like cuddled in the corner. All of a sudden, a pause screen comes up, and then like someone is like scrolling through, like in Melbourne or Heroes 2, it was that same menu, and he chooses quit, or I choose quit. In the background, he's like about to swing. Damn, I'm out in front of the park, and I'm in this like town. It's like a quiet town. I don't even have enough time to explain, but basically I'm outside. I'm safe. So that's just one of my weird dreams that I remember. Yeah, insane. It ended like me waking up because the fan was like making all these noises, and I woke up, heart attack. Yeah. So I have other dreams to discuss about. Not now, but just the insight. Have a nice day.